What up, NFL fans and gambling fans? Welcome to Pewter Picks and Props, the Thursday night NFL edition of the show. I'm your host, Matt Matera from PewterReport.com, and Pewter Picks and Props is brought to you by Splash Sports. Get the best multipliers in daily fantasy sports over at Splash Sports. You can download the app with the QR code on the screen and take part in quick picks and win life-changing prize pools with their weekly tournaments, pick'ems, and so forth. Splash Sports is where you will get the most amount of money and the most bang for your buck with the best boosts in all of daily fantasy sports. Let's get into this super exciting matchup between the Cowboys at the Lions. These teams played on Thanksgiving last Thursday, so they're very well rested. I think it's going to be an overs bonanza. I think it's going to be points all over the freaking place. So I love the over of 54, and I'm taking the Lions because they're home, -3. They don't lose 2 games in a row. All the credit in the world to what the Cowboys have done. Huge wins over the Eagles and the Chiefs, but those games were in Dallas. This one's on the road in Detroit. So I'm going to take the Lions to bounce back and deliver a win. Got a lot of player props to get into. A lot of quarterback and wide receiver props. So starting with the quarterbacks, like I said, over bonanza. Jared Goff over 265.5 passing yards. He's always a better quarterback at home versus on the road. Dak Prescott over 271.5 passing yards as well. He's just been an absolute machine throwing the football lately. I expect that to continue. Isaac Tesla, the Lions wide receiver, over 35.5 receiving yards. Amon-Ra St. Brown, he might play, he might not. If he does, he's going to be limited. They're going to need more targets besides Jameson Williams, and that's where Isaac Tesla, picks up the slack. Taking CeeDee Lamb over 81.5 receiving yards. Also, George Pickens over 80.5 receiving yards. So they're almost identical. They're huge, gigantic targets for Dak Prescott. They need to get fed the ball, and they will. Jameson Williams going over 1.5 rushing yards. That's right, rushing yards. They usually try an end around, and if it works, this will hit easily. And then also, Isaac Tesla, who I mentioned before, anytime touchdown. Those are my picks. Let's win some money.